Welcome back to Good Day. Take yourself back to a time before email, before cell phones. Now you're far from home in the middle of a war. What is your comfort? Well, a letter from home. Erinn Dearth Dan Dan Beckmann join us from Letters from Home 50 States Tour, which you can catch at the Maumee Indoor Theatre tomorrow night. Good morning.
Right.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
So 50, they finish each other's sentences,
planned.
right? No. So you all are taking this tour around the entire country, and you're making your stop here in Ohio, and you're going to be in Maumee.
That's right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So first of all, how did you get this idea for this musical theater performance and taking it on the road?
So my father, Pat Dearth, was a veteran of the United States Coast Guard, and he loved the music of the 1940s through Vietnam, and we were listening to all of his old records after a Sunday night dinner, and so it was really his idea to start the show, and he's since passed away, but it's kind of like his legacy in a way, which is really special.
Wow. And then how did you get onto this?
She hired me. She stripped me from a boat in Antarctica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
so
you know, I think that's probably okay, right?
I was shrimping
in Antarctica.
Yeah.
So, you know, you've been all over. How many places have you been so far?
So this will be our 17th stop of our 50 states tour.
Yeah.
Okay. And what can we expect with this show?
It's very much in the style of like the USO old vaudeville shows. So a lot of audience interaction, tap dancing, singing, a lot of old school kind of comedy, a whole gamut. And then Act 2, we focus on Vietnam. So that's a little bit more theatrical and a little bit more the music of the 60s and 70s. So it's something for everybody.
Oh, so much fun, though. And I think it will take people back, but also give us an opportunity to maybe show our gratitude.
Sure.
And, you know, for what servicemen and women have done for our country, and but enjoy it all at the same time. So you're going to be at the Maumee Indoor Theatre, which is a really great venue. I would imagine that there was a reason why you selected it, or just, hey.
A couple reasons. It was on our route, which is really important because we are from January till May, we'll be hitting all 50 states. So we had to very strategically plan how we were going.
Yes.
But the Maumee just has such rich history, and it's such a neat space, and there's a lot of veteran organizations around there. So we were hoping that we could invite a lot of those veterans to come to the show, and I think it's going to be a really great venue.
Yeah, it will be, and I've been there. It is a great venue. You're going to have a great time. What has it been like traveling? You've been to 17 states already. What's it been like being on the road?
It's been great. We're traveling with a team of 6 total. So we've got our 2 kind of stage management team that run our sound and lights. We've got our documentarian Jack, who you can't see, but he's filming us right now. Hi, Jack. And then we have our tour manager, Myra. And so we're all packed into 2 vehicles. We're traveling 50 states in 4 months. So it's kind of breakneck, but it's also a wild adventure.
And what's really neat is I feel like we get the opportunity to see what this country has in such a small period of time.
Yes.
So we've gone from the coast of Myrtle Beach to the snowy hills of Vermont.
Sure. Yes.
And it's really like kind of a neat sampler platter of what we have. We're so lucky to live in a place where we have so many different ecosystems.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot on this tour. Where are you headed next after this?
After Ohio, we go to Tennessee, and then we go to St. Louis and Chicago. So we're doing the whole Midwestern swath after this.
Very good. Okay, so you're going to give us a little sampling. First of all, tell us what time the performance is at the Maumee Indoor tomorrow.
At 7 o'clock, and tickets are still available at the door, or you can get them in advance at lettersfromhomesingers.com.
Very good. You're going to give us a little sample. What are you going to be performing this morning?
What defines the USO better than the tune Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy?
Very good. All right, take it away.
And if you come to the show, you'll see some tap dancing as well. But for now, we're just gonna.
We want to respect their floors.
Exactly. They're nice floors.
They are nice floors. I think I'll get some of my own.
He was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. It really brought him down because he could not jam. The captain seemed to understand, because the next day the cab went out and drafted a band. And now the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. A toot, a toot, a tootly attitude. He blows an 8 to the bar. In boogie rhythm, he can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar is playing with him. And the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He was some boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
And when he plays boogie woogie bugle, he's as busy as a busy bee.
And when he plays, he makes the company jump and into the bar. He is the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. Toot 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 toot-liata, toot-liata, toot toot. He blows it 8 to the bar. He can't blow a note if the bass and guitar isn't with am, 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 am. And the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. The boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
All right.